Hi, this is Anant Vidhaat, and you are watching Bollywood Hungama.
If you will look nice, then I will look nice. If I will look nice, then you can look nice. That's what Salman Khan told Anand Sharma. You know him as Govind, the world famous naam to yahi aajkal chal raha hai market mein, from Sultan. He's with us right now on Bollywood Hungama. Anand, huge pleasure to have you on Bollywood Hungama first of all.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Ram.
And congratulations on the huge response to Sultan, and I think it's like it's got more than 180 crores in 5 days, which is like unprecedented, unheard of. So how do you respond to this statement of Salman Khan? If you will look nice, then I will look nice. If I will look nice, then you can look nice. You know, I was telling you shortly, and that last night in Kolkata we were discussing with a few people that Salman is, I think, one of the very few actors who's absolutely secure actually, and he lets actors around him flourish like anything. Just तरीके से the way you flourish in the movie, and it is outstanding. Many a times we don't see that sort of chemistry between actors, but here he's letting you just have many lines which crackle up people like anything.
Yeah, that is very, very true. And when you're working with such a big star and such a big actor, you know, it is very, it can actually overwhelm you. But he was so generous, and his generosity is like beyond words. And this thing which he said was like on the very first day, or I think in the very first few days of shooting, he said ki, you know, the way he said कि तुम अच्छे लगोगे तो मैं अच्छा लगूंगा, मैं अच्छा लगूंगा तो तुम अच्छे लगोगे. And it just eases you so much, and from there on the sailing becomes very smooth. And this is something which is, and not only this, there is so much to learn from him. The way he conducts himself, the way he has his composure with so many injuries during the shoot, but still he had his persistence, you know, going on, and it is amazing. And the control over his craft is amazing. So there is a lot to learn from him as an actor, as a person. It has been just an amazing journey. So yeah, I'm very thankful and overjoyed to be, you know.
All right, you know, I've seen the Sultan twice. I can talk about your scenes like in detail actually, but I don't know how much time we will be having right now. But still, if we start with your first introductory scene when you are at the bus stop, and you've seen the movie, and you were telling me how the reactions were. I've seen the movie, and I've seen reactions the way it is. People just crack up when you're just interacting with the gentleman over there. You were telling me that it was important to have a good introductory scene as far as any actor is concerned, and you had that wonderful introductory scene as well.
Yeah, it was important because this character had the responsibility of telling the story of Sultan to Akash Oberoi's character. And then he tells him that, you know, he's a simple man, and you need to, you know, go through the heart to convince him rather than just offer him some business deal. And a person who's telling you the story of the entire movie, or, you know, of the main character of the film, right, he needs to be somebody. So even in his small world, he's of some kind of authority, that somebody is asking him for a ticket, you know, and somebody is asking कि अरे गोविंद भाई ये कर सकते हैं नहीं कर सकते, and he has some authority in his small world, but he's of some importance or of some relevance. And now this man is telling you this story that yes, I am the friend of Sultan, and now I tell you about Sultan. So people take you seriously. If here somebody is just randomly walking and you just tap him and you say that you are friend, well, yes, I am his friend, listen to his story, it will never work. So the credit goes to the director, and he's the writer also. So he had this thing, and not only for the character of Govind, I think in Sultan, every character, you know, even Akash Oberoi's character, he's the catalyst. If Akash Oberoi's life did not have those challenges, Sultan's story will never get complete.
No, absolutely. I think it's a very nicely written story. In fact, Anand, we'll have a request from you that during the course of the interview, if you can just pepper it with your dialogues, because you look so sophisticated and you're speaking such fluent English, and but people are still in that mode that Haryanvi, the way you've made it world famous. So if you can start with that introductory please dialogue if possible.
Yeah, so that introduction is that, you know, that chap is, मैंने उनसे कहा, मैंने कहा यार तुम पहले से बोलो कि यार एक पास चाहिए. तो उसका है कि अरे भाई कदा तेरा पास चल है, कदा तेरा स्टाफ चल है, हमारे दोनों को नहीं पास, बाईपास पकड़ ले. So this was, and then he comes and then he says कि अरे गोविंद भाई ये पीछे नहीं है इसके पास. बोले किसके पास नहीं है पीछे? बोले इस पे पीछे नहीं है. बोले क्यों हो गया था? तो then he starts murmuring. बोले मैं समझ गया. बोले रहा भाई इसकी क्या टिकट काटेगा, इसकी तो पहले कटी धरी सा टिकट है. एंड देन व्हेन ही गोज देन ही सेज कि रा भाई ध्यान ते बैठा लिए इसने, यो बिखर जाएगा किसी भी मोड़ पे, उल्टा हमारी आपत तो लेनी है. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली द इसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात, द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट आई हैव हर्ड दीज पीपल टॉकिंग, एंड व्हेन इवन दे आर वेरी सिंसियरली, like Govind's character is not condescending for that old man.
No, absolutely.
He's very concerned, but the way he says कि ध्यान रहा कि इसका यो बिखर जाएगा.
That's how Haryanvis people talk actually. That's how they do. It's not that जैसे even the way Salman says that छोरी निकाल दे. So it's like that. That's how they talk actually. It's not condescending. People who are not accustomed to that language or whatever, they may have certain reservations, but that's how the people talk.